city. It isn't about lob city. It's about point guard city. When Chris Paul came to the Clippers, he turned them from a entertaining team into a big-time championship level team. Why? Because he can probe the defense, he knows when to pass and when to shoot. This guy is an intense competitor that's the envy of every other team in this league. Throws it down! Oh, look at the athleticism exploding up to finish with the hammer.
We talk so much about DeAndre Jordan's defense and his shot blocking. This guy, though, Jeff, he's a solid, efficient scorer.
Because he knows what shots he can make. He's going to score on dunks, on layups, and within 3 feet of the basket. He's a great pick-and-roll player, rolling to the rim, catching the lob. I like it when people know who they are and are not constantly trying to reinvent themselves where their strength now becomes a weakness.
Oh, he got hit, and they call it. Draws the foul, called against Durant. And J.J. Redick will go to the line. He's shooting 89% from the line this season.
J.J. Redick is underrated. J.J. Redick is a very good three-point shooter, but he's better off baseline screen, able to get separation, and is a much better passer than people think. This guy is a very good offensive player.
No go from beyond the arc. Crawford against Durant. To the basket. And Jamal Crawford with a nice shot for 2.
That's just a nice layup right there.
Durant the jumper. Los Angeles is leading Oklahoma City by a score of 4-2. Paul moves into the front court. Gets it off. That's a 2-pointer. And J.J. Redick with the bucket. He scored 15 points in their previous game against the Portland Trail Blazers. Westbrook against Paul. To the rim. It's good. A 2-pointer.
You want to keep attacking the basket and get layups around the rim. That's how you score consistently.
You know, Jeff, most people recognize Jamal Crawford as a great scorer, but it takes a special talent to be able to be instant offense off the bench.
Yeah, and I think it takes a special mindset, Mike, to be able to see yourself in a 6-man role when oftentimes he could say, I'm better than the guy that's starting ahead of me. He can hit you with so many ways to score. The three-point shot, the pick-and-roll game. He's a great free throw shooter. He's one of the all-time great streak scorers.
And he curls in. Oh, he slams it through.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
Oklahoma City's leading Los Angeles by a score of 8-6. Paul against Westbrook. Beats his man. Look at that hook shot. Misses that one. Adams bringing it up. Turnover on the pass. Chris Paul, he is desperate to get to a finals, desperate for a championship, but his team not able to get past the second round. What does he have to do to take them there, Jeff?
Well, Chris Paul is a great player. Oftentimes, how far you advance in the playoffs is just as much about who you play with and who you play against as it is how you play individually. Chris Paul has nothing to be ashamed about. This is a team that could win it all.
Puts it in. 6-point lead for the Thunder. Whistle blows. Timeout. The Clippers down by 6.
I think this is just misplaced confidence in their team to wait to call this timeout. They waited until they were now behind to call the timeout instead of trying to break this run, this momentum earlier by calling the timeout when they were ahead.
inside. Count it, and the foul called against Reddick. Picks up his first personal. We've got that replay for you right now.
That's great body control right there. Finishes the shot and now goes to the free throw line.
Jeff, I don't think there was any player looking forward to this season more than Kevin Durant after the injury play campaign he had last year.
Oh, there's no question, Mike. He loves basketball, he loves competing, and he loves his teammates in Oklahoma City. And so, without Durant, I thought they performed well. With Durant, they have as good a roster as anybody in the NBA. Kevin Durant will have a big-time year if healthy.
Strong finish at the rim.
Dribble penetration will always break down your defense. You've got to keep the ball out of the paint. You can't allow it right at the basket for easy shots.
Nobody near him. Takes the three. And J.J. Redick with the jumper. Puts it in. He scored 15 points in their previous game against the Portland Trail Blazers. Waiter's shot misses its mark. His first shot of the night. Paul nails it. That's a two-pointer.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
Paul on the drive. Oh, nice block. Durant. Paul draws the double. Throws it down. What a play. Throws it up high. So the first quarter comes to an end. The Thunder up by 4. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN after a short break. Team able to get much of a control here in the opening period. Some interesting things going on.
Yeah, no separation between the teams right now. Some good plays, some inconsistent plays, but what you see is a great competitive spirit by both sides.
And Oklahoma City's called for their first team foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Griffin against Cantor. Green has the double team converge. Oh, what a play!
Oh, that's a sweet finish right there. Dunking the ball with strength and force.
Foy on the drive. Always fun to be at Thunder games, Jeff. This crowd is just absolutely incredible. Maybe the loudest in the NBA.
I love coming to Oklahoma City, Mike. Bricktown the night before the game, and then game night. This crowd noise reminds me of a collegiate atmosphere. They're on their feet early. They stay no matter how the game is going. They stay through the end. I just love the energy and passion of the Oklahoma City Thunder fan base. And they have to...
It's good. And one. Enes Kanter picks up his first personal of the night.
Oh, my. That is a big-time finish right there. Finishing through contact for the possible three-point play with a hammer dunk.
It's the free throw. Three-point play complete.
Everybody clap your hands.
Foy coming across. Crawford on the drive, goes to the goal. Waiters the rebound.
You got to learn to win in different ways. Sometimes all your shots are going in and the rebound totals are down. Here tonight, the ball isn't going in, so you've got to win the battle of the boards.
Oklahoma City's leading Los Angeles by a score of 21. to 20. Griffin against Cantor. Gets past the defense. Nice. Puts it up. Nice job drawing the foul. It's called against Cantor. Picks up his second foul. And Paul Pierce will go to the line and shoot two.
It's hard to score in this league, but you have a better chance if you're a great free throw shooter to do it at the free throw line. This is good basketball right here. Be aggressive, take the contact, and get to the free throw line.
Entering the game.
You know, Jeff, it was a puzzling decision that the Thunder let go Scott Brooks, the head coach who had so much success. But Billy Donovan, I know you know him well. He's a heck of a coach.
He is, and he replaces a great coach in Scott Brooks. I think Billy is going to be a really good NBA head coach and is a great fit for this Oklahoma City team. Because when he's taken over for Scott Brooks, those are absolutely big shoes to fill.
The assist from number 6.
Crawford in possession. In the paint, it's good. 3-point lead for Los Angeles.
Terrific teamwork to start this game. They've done an incredible job of scoring on a consistent basis. Plenty of points in this matchup.
Cantor's trying to get down low. Shoots for three. Boyce, long-range jumper, won't go. Dunks it hard.
The assist.
Los Angeles leading Oklahoma City by a score of 28 to 23. Waiters against Pierce. For three with the off-balance shot. Jordan the rebound.
We're seeing a lot of action around the basket. Full body blockouts, up in the air for rebound battles. This is terrific basketball.
And Jamal Crawford will go to the line with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. First free throw, perfect. And he makes them both.
For LA, number 32.
Jeff, pound for pound, Russell Westbrook, could he be the most dynamic player in the league?
You know, Mike, you remember back when Mark Jackson and I, when we were working with you, had that discussion on what does pound for pound mean? Who cares pound for pound? It's just, are you there or aren't you there? He's there.
Puts it down. That's a 12-4 run for the Clippers.
Number 11, Joel Crawford.
Westbrook on the drive at the rim. Can't get the layup to fall.
Hey, you got to finish strong on those shots. You're right at the basket. You got to put the ball in the hole.
Gets to the rim.
And the defense gives up another easy basket. Jeff, they need a timeout, right?
This is shocking right here that they have not broken the momentum by calling a timeout. This is what the weapon of the timeout is supposed to be used for if you're a coach. Break.
Boy, oh boy, they finally call a timeout. They were long overdue for that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Finally calling a timeout. I'm glad you finally listened to the Jefferino. My goodness, what took you so long?
To attend the post-game press conference. Visit the website for
LA's leading Oklahoma City by a score of 34 to 28.
the assist from number 34, Paul.
Oh, he's off balance, still fires the three. And the rebound grabbed by Pierce. What a dunk.
See, that's their problem there defensively. They're allowing the ball to get deep in the paint and right at the basket. You cannot defend like that and win basketball games.
Oh, nice rejection by Paul. Durant on the drive. Westbrook jump shot. Kevin Durant with a perfect pass.
The assist from number 35, Kevin Durant.
In count if it goes. That's it for the first half. The Thunder down by 8.
From the legendary Fab Five, Jalen Rose now ready to talk some basketball.
Welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report, brought to you by yours truly, Jalen Rose. The Clippers have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Thunder were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead. For all the three-pointers they shot in the first half, you think they were going great from deep, but that was definitely not the case.
Game track. Three-point field goal percentage.
The Oklahoma City Thunder haven't had much luck with their three-point shooting today, unlike the opposition. I've got a feeling that if they continue to shoot from long range in the second half, they won't be happy with the result. And they weren't able to build a significant amount of momentum going into halftime. Most of their misses came in the second quarter.
Player of the half.
Chris Paul and his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable. And here we have a look at the stats.
Who was cold?
Dion Waiters hasn't had much luck getting into an offensive rhythm. He kept trying his luck from distance, but more often than not, he was just unlucky. He missed quite a few threes. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
The third quarter is about to get started. We give it back now to Mike and Jeff.
Welcome back to Chesapeake Energy Arena for the second half. Along with Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Oklahoma City's trailing right now, Jeff, at halftime, but they're not out of it. What do they have to do?
It just starts with playing a little bit better, a little bit more efficiently, with a little higher degree of attention to detail. When you look at that first half, you see little mistakes that compounded themselves into this deficit that they've dug for themselves. They've just got to do a better job of concentrating.
Lets it go, puts it in. That's a two-pointer. And Chris Paul with 8 points. You know, Jeff, during his NBA career, Kevin Durant's been known as a humble superstar, a real gentleman. But we've seen now that hunger for a championship. We've seen a little bit of a nasty streak in him, one that just wants to do anything to win a title.
It is, and I think he's feeling the heat to try to deliver a championship to Oklahoma City. I think the pressures are legitimate. I think he's feeling it, and I think sometimes he's lashing out at what he feels is unjust, unwarranted, unfair critiquing and criticism.
And Kevin Durant with a nice look from three-point range. He's got 16 points thus far.
And in their last game, the assist total wasn't where it needed to be. Today, it's a completely different story.
That's good. And it's an 8-point lead for the Clippers.
As this game moves along, you can see the rhythm that they're establishing offensively, scoring at will here in the second half.
Loses control. Turnover forced by Westbrook. To the rim. He's fouled. And Russell Westbrook will go to the line and shoot for the first time tonight.
It's hard to score in this league, but you have a better chance if you're a great free throw shooter to do it at the free throw line. This is good basketball right here. Be aggressive, take the contact, and get to the free throw line.
Jeff, is there anybody in the entire NBA who's as a ferocious competitor as Russell Westbrook.
Not when you put together that competitive spirit and the talent. From the point guard position, the strength, the all the time, every possession aggression to attack, the energy, the durability, all of those things make him a special, special player.
And DeAndre Jordan with his 6th rebound. Ball into the front court. Throws it back. Redick fires away for 2. Los Angeles is leading Oklahoma City by a score of 48-39. To the rim, hits the shot. And Russell Westbrook with 18 points.